the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Miami Heat. For Miami, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. And Serge Ibaka has taken his game further and further away from the basket over the years. Kenny, how do you like that?
It's farther and farther. It's not further and further. Further is a discussion. It's not further.
What is this, English class?
Yeah,
answer the man's question.
I'm just saying.
I'm just going to take it. He's taken his game farther and further. How about both of them?
No. But furthermore, he's got raw skill set when he entered the league. And you have to respect his development and as a shooter. So that's why I like him.
You know, he's never been a serious low-post threat. His inside game appears to be more at the defensive end, protecting the rim. Furthermore.
That's it for us for now. For Dr. O'Neal and the English professor, Kenny the Jet Smith, Ernie Johnson. Here's Kevin Harlan.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Looking at Toronto, they took the win in their last game against the Wizards, and they pulled off a 3-point win in that one. Too close for comfort, but they'll take it.
And the story of that game was their terrific rhythm on the offensive end.
Right. You could tell they were in a groove all night. They looked comfortable. They didn't rush. It was gorgeous execution.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Miami Heat has established that high standard for fitness. Even Eric Spoelstra has gotten into it in his late 40s. The Heat coach says when he's working out, I'm in a different place. The physical, emotional, and mental benefits, I'm hooked. Kevin?
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. Looking at the midseason numbers for international viewership, Doris, the league is really making an impression around the world.
I know soccer is maybe the biggest sport worldwide, but what has struck me over the last 5 to 10 years is how global a game basketball has become, and the fact that it's one of the fastest growing sports in the entire world. And make no mistake, to me, it's the league that has brought this ability to bring people together with incredible stars who fans can relate to. The one guy that comes to mind, obviously, Steph Curry.
Well said. The vision of the league, to me, is just incredible and unequal. So here is Miami's starting group. Down low, it's Johnson and Whiteside. Wade and Richardson, the two wings. And it's Dragic in at the point. Now here's Johnson. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Wade kicks to Dragic. Here's Richardson. Wade outside. Just 5 to shoot. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the triple. Johnson outside. Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got it, the fast break chance. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
But, Kevin, with that kind of contact, the officials are going to blow their whistle. A really good job by Kyle to convert through contact.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
One shot.
And Greg, with Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the stat sheet either.
Yeah, he is a bulldog. I mean, he scores it, the playmaking. He's just complete in terms of a backcourt player. rebounds as well as anybody for his position, and got good hands on defense. It just gives you a little bit of everything at that point guard position. Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
And to me, that's all about the body control, right, Greg? I mean, he does such a stellar job sizing up his man and drains it despite having the size on him.
Shooting one.
Free throw good, Dragic. And Goran Dragic, a slippery lefty out of Slovenia.
At his peak, a phenomenal offensive player. He doesn't hit that peak every season, though. And now in his 30s, we'll see how long he can extend his prime.
Now here's Leonard. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Boy, for a capable three-point shooter, that's one he expects to make.
Richardson against Leonard. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wade. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the left side wing. In the corner, Ibaka with it. And here's Green outside. And the Raptors miss again.
And just the kind of start you're hoping to avoid. 1 for 5 from the field here early on.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, Kev, that's the upper body strength that Dwayne Wade possesses. He is a pro at muscling through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
One shot.
Well, when Dwayne Wade is able to stay healthy, he has proven he's still very effective. This guy is smart, he's decisive, and he can play at a high level.
Now, here's Lowry. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. Outside Leonard. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Leonard. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectation. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Green.
Well, this guy's not just a beast on the offensive end. I know Dwayne Wade's a little bit older, but boy, he can shut you down.
Leonard inside. Richardson covering. And stolen by Richardson. Teardrop shot, and Dragic with the lay-in. Dragic has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
Richardson against Leonard, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. To the paint, here's Richardson, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago. All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging about 32 points a game, 3.5 steals, and 5 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Lowry finds Ibaka, drains it from beyond the arc. Ibaka's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, a little bit of assertiveness from the native of Congo. Serge Ibaka has the green light.
And a slam dunk by Richardson.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
You know, that's why we say move without the basketball. You'll be rewarded.
So it's Toronto now. After the Heat pick up 2. A 3 from Leonard, and it's Wade with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Dragic left side. Back to Wade. For 3. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist by Wade. 8 points for Goran Dragic.
Well, the basketball mind that Dwayne Wade possesses is so special. What understanding and feel for where his guys will be.
Now here's Leonard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Count that one.
Wow, what a crafty player. Gets it done any way he has to.
Miami leading by 7. Well, after the Raptors fell short of their goals last season, you knew they were going to be changing some things up.
Well, obviously the first big move was moving on from Dwayne Casey as the head coach. And you think about Dwayne had brought the best years this franchise had seen, and they still felt it was time for a shift. Now, it's not necessarily his blame. Sometimes you just need to hear a new voice when you've ended in the playoffs the way they have over the last several years.
And here's Lowry. After Dwayne Wade hitting the 3, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
And checking out the numbers for Whiteside, just an incredible month of basketball. 3rd in blocks, 5th in rebounding, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And you aren't top 3 in blocks unless you're committed to dominating in that category. His awareness and hustle is off the charts. Very impressive.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
And there's the pass to Green. Stolen by Wade. Kicks to Johnson. Dragic against Valanciunas. Johnson right side. It's stolen by Ibaka. Outside Lowry. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Leonard. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. Makes it off the glass. Valanciunas has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Toronto.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Now, here's Wade. 6 points for him. 5 to shoot. Green with the block. Passes it to Lowry. Ibaka outside. Whiteside against Valanciunas. Lowry kicks to Green. The 11-footer misses off the right iron.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Dragic the pass to Whiteside. Dragic against Lowry. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got 10 points in the game.
Boy, this guy has been transcendent this quarter. Something really lit a fire underneath this guy.
Toronto calls timeout. Doris, who are some of the players you watch that get stronger as the game goes on? They're not cut down by fatigue and and still have that energy, something left in the tank.
Those guys who show me superhuman strength a la Kevin Harlan, those guys who come to mind, LeBron James, that's a bad man. It doesn't matter if it's the first minute or the 48th minute. Russell Westbrook is indefatigable. His stamina and his ability to dominate in triple overtime once is absolutely incredible. And then what did we see from Anthony Davis when Boogie Cousins went down? A man who for 48 minutes on both ends is a problem. Those three men, Kev.
Endless energy.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Here's Ellington, and they pick up 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Raptors trail by 12. Van Vliet looking around. Here's Leonard. He can't get it to go. And it's Miami the other way. In the corner, Winslow with it. Poked away. Leonard with the steal. Right outside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Personal foul, team's third.
Well, how about DeLon Wright having his best season as a pro last year? He had tremendous numbers, solidifying his role as a backup point guard. And I'll tell you this, he had some games where he simply took over.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Wright. And Wright is a taller point guard, not an easy matchup off the bench.
I'll tell you, Kevin, this guy has got a great nose for steals and block shots. He knows how to use the length he has on the defensive end, and he can be tenacious on the glass. Go ahead, DeLon Wright, do your thing.
Olynyk can't hit.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
Here's Leonard. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson kicks to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
Oh, no doubt. I think they've controlled the paint. They've used their size and strength to get off any shot they want.
Now here's Wright. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Winslow wide open. He fires. A quick shot there, and it's off target. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 11. Pass to Siakam. Leonard, that's for 2. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Leonard's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Johnson with it. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Bulls in Chicago. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by Hassan Whiteside.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Five on the clock.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Great D that time from Leonard. Right side. A minute 42 left here in the first quarter. And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got 7 rebounds in the game. Winslow finds Ellington. Now here's Wright. The pass to Leonard. Here's Van Vliet. And Whiteside sends it back. Winslow against Leonard. Winslow kicks to Johnson. Whiteside, the pass to Johnson. Back to Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they've built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Olynyk. Rebound by Greg Monroe. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Van Vliet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Tries from 10. Yep, it counts.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Johnson outside. Here's Whiteside. Second chance shot. Goran Dragic firing on all cylinders for the Miami Heat. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. Dwayne Wade talked about the potential of this team as well as the challenges they face this season.
If we understand our potential, can develop to be a great team in this season. But that's the hardest part, is understanding your potential when you have guys who's never been through it, as a collective group. So that's the biggest challenge, is to understand, okay, we're good, guys. We can win some games, but can we get to the next level of being great?
That's the veteran mindset a player like Wade brings to the group.
Exactly. I mean, he's fully aware of the importance of experience, a true leader for his team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Tough defense throughout that first period, and it's really paying dividends.
Well, I think there's a level of physicality with them right now and not allowing the opponent to feel comfortable getting into their heads just a bit.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Wright is out there at Greg Monroe. And it's Van Vliet in the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now, here's Whiteside. Back to Winslow. That 3 off the mark. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Van Vliet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From outside, off the mark. Leonard against Winslow. Tipped away. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Checking out the numbers for Johnson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging about 7 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
There's no doubt. This is a guy who understands his role, knows he's got to give you quality minutes, and that's what they expect from him.
Wright finds Monroe. Good work there as it goes. Monroe's got his first basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Winslow, the bounce pass. Johnson left side. Back to Winslow. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Now, here is Monroe. Leonard on the wing, covered by Winslow. Leonard against Winslow. Leonard, no luck.
Boy, a little too casual on the layup. Temporary loss of focus, not good.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A new group in now for the Raptors. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Monroe. Ibaka comes in for Pascal Siakam. Danny Green, he's checked in for DeLon Wright. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred VanVleet. And then for Miami, Johnson comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Dragic in for Johnson. Now here's Dragic. He had 13 points in the win against Chicago. Ellington kicks to Olynyk. And Dragic has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Olynyk. And good work on the boards. They pick up a second chance points. And the Heat lead by 8.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Now here's Leonard. He has 6. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Ibaka against Dragic. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
Leonard kicks to Ibaka. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight. Miami leading by 3. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, D.A. Thank you. And the basket by Lowry.
Well, Kevin, you know this. A guy at Lowry's size has simply got to be able to make the floater. That's a big-time delivery.
Now Dragic, he's got 10. He kicks it to Ellington. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. You know, and Serge Ibaka, a player who kind of came into the league as a defensive stopper, shot blocker. You know, still has great length and can bother shots, but not the prolific shot blocker he once was, as the focus has become more on the offensive end.
And here's Dragic following Kyle Lowry's 3. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dragic. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Toronto trailing. And with Ibaka at one point would average almost 4 blocks a game.
Yeah, I mean, it is hard for any player to maintain a pace that high at this stage. Ibaka's done well to adjust, I think, his capabilities and make sure he can still have an impact on defense. The block numbers won't ever be as gaudy as they once were, but he is still causing problems for shooters.
Now here's Dragic. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. And the rejection by Ibaka. Green kicks to Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. It's deflected.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
Poked away and stolen by Kyle Lowry. And here's Leonard. He's got 6. Here's Ibaka. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Ibaka's got the game tied up here for the Raptors. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Ellington, the pass to Olynyk. He dishes it to Dragic. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Richardson comes in for Justice Winslow, and Dwayne Wade subbed in for Wayne Ellington. Free throw good. Dragic with college basketball expanding the three-point arc out to FIBA range, Doris. Does that set the table, you think, for the NBA to move its arc, their three-point shooting line, out as well?
I think one of the things that I would like to see, Kevin, is a more unified game across countries, right? We've talked about the NBA and basketball in particular becoming a more global game. I think one thing that I'd really love to see at the lower levels of basketball in the formative stages is young players have to play with a shot clock, because what that forces those players to do is be three-tool players. Under duress of a shot clock, you better be able to put the ball on the deck, make a pass, or take a shot. So I think the more we can normalize a set of international rules, the better basketball is going to be long-term.
And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And it's 8 points for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. They've held a 12-point lead early. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. And here's Olynyk from the arc. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
There's the dish to Lowry. Jacks up a three. Offensive rebound.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now, here's Richardson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And also 3 steals. So he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Now, here is Lowry after Dwayne Wade's miss.
Well, just terrific timing from the power forward Serge Ibaka. He is a sensational leaper.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And Danny Green, a terrific shooter who also, Greg, happens to give you great production on defense.
Yeah, and I'd have to say Green's probably alone in history with his shooting and defense. Only player to ever have 6 or more seasons with at least 50 blocks and 73s. You know, it might be arbitrary checkpoints, but nevertheless, it illustrates just what Green brings to the table, a consistent 3-and-D player.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Richardson to the right side. Dragic finds Olynyk. No good from outside. Raptors with the lead. Green taking his time here. Pass to Van Vliet. Dishes to Green. That one's not going to go. And Miami the other way now. Here's Richardson. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Green missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Siakam is checked in for Serge Ibaka. And then for Miami, Whiteside's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Siakam. He's guarded by Johnson. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Clock at 6. Here's Van Vliet. And Whiteside sends it back. And it's the Heat on the break. Wade against Lowry. Passes it to Johnson. Swiped away. Here's Van Vliet. No points in the game yet for him. Left side Lowry. Valanciunas dishes to Lowry. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Lowry's got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Heat moving the ball around. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Johnson. Van Vliet kicks to Valanciunas. Knocked loose and stolen by Whiteside. Here's Johnson. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Lowry. 52 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the baseline jumper, no good. And there's the pass to Johnson. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Johnson. Johnson finds Whiteside. Shot clock at 5. The Heat need to get a shot off. From the arc. Johnson can't hit. Raptors shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Lowry. Now here's Valanciunas. Wade is covering. To the paint. Here's Van Vliet. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Whiteside. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And you can't end the period any better than that.
Boy, you call that a perfect closeout. You love the aggressiveness on the offensive end leading to that final shot.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle, you came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. For Toronto, the first quarter was not an easy one. They were on their heels immediately, at one point staring at a 12-point deficit in that opening period. The second quarter went a lot better for them, and they got right back where they wanted to be before the half and now hold the 1-point lead. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, they're shooting in the low 30s from downtown. That's not disastrous. That's terrible. But it's a big reason why they're not winning this game. They need to run harder off the picks, try to get more open looks, and then the shooters got to finish the job. Yak 'em.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Welcome back to Canada. The famous Toronto sign here in Nathan Phillips Square, just in front of City Hall. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Goran Dragic has been exceptional here, guys.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Wade and Richardson, the two wings. Down low, it's Johnson and Whiteside. And it's Dragic in at the 1. Now, here's Whiteside. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. And that'll be his third foul so far. On defense, Toronto. It's a one-point game. It's stolen by Ibaka.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
There's the call on James Johnson. That's his first foul. To the inside, Lowry. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, Kevin, this guy's proven over and over that despite his size disadvantage, he's still able to score in the paint.
Johnson kicks to Dragic. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. Miami trailing. Wade left side for the lead. Second chance shot, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I'll tell you, the defense cannot afford to be too physical with Dwayne Wade. He attracts so much attention and understands how to draw contact.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Dwayne Wade had hoped to return to the Miami Heat. Last season, at the trade deadline, he got his wish.
And it just seems right when he's in a Miami Heat uniform. It's a second home for him, and he's back where he belongs, baby. Wade County.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Leonard with the ball. 8 points for him. Kicks it to Lowry. Leonard the pass to Ibaka. Just 5 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. And for the Heat, they're shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Green against Wade. For the lead, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Well, this guy, a dangerous interior scorer at his position, right? Dwayne Wade's so good at making the defense foul him.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Two shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And he can't hit the second.
It should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
Valanciunas doesn't play a ton of minutes, Doris, but fans feel he should be playing more.
Well, there's certainly a lot to like about Valanciunas' game. And how about last season? Because the NBA is changing, he can now step beyond the three-point arc and make those shots consistently. That will elevate his position and standing.
6 to shoot. Here's Dragic. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Oh, a lapse defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
The shot by Lowry, no good. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. And it's Johnson penetrating. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Outside Leonard. He kicks it to Ibaka. Here's Valanciunas. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Richardson against Ibaka. Richardson, no luck.
Well, that's tough defense in the paint, harassing him every step of the way.
Wade against Green. Outside Lowry. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Back to Lowry. Another shot. And scoring with the play inside is Leonard. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Richardson. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
White, he's checked in for the Raptors. And then for Miami, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Whiteside. Justice Winslow comes in for James Johnson. And Ellington is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Now here is Lowry. 12 points for him. Knocks it loose. Fades and shoots. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 3 now for Toronto.
Well, how about you get a look at the range of Jonas Valanciunas? Gets his done with his back to the basket, or in that case, the mid-range jumper.
Olynyk against Valanciunas. Pass to Dragic. Launches a 3. No good that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 17. Pass to Olynyk. The kick out to Dragic. Again, the miss by the Heat. Raptors leading by 3. Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Monroe. What's the status, David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Raptors head athletic trainer. It's not what anyone wanted to hear, as it sounds like it's a severe injury. Season is still very young, but that is bad news to get at any point of the year. We'll see how the team responds without him, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
And the Raptors making a change here. Siakam's checked in. Dragic kicks to Winslow. They could use a bucket. Olynyk can't hit.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
The pass to Siakam. Raptors moving the ball around. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Heat.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Well, Serge Ibaka has been willing to become a modern NBA stretch four. You have to be able to shoot the three, and Serge is willing to follow the correct trends of the league. You love the adjustment.
Indoors with Ibaka, he has changed his offensive approach, but the defense stays the same.
Right, you think early on he was defined by his shot blocking ability, and I still think he can protect the rim. He knows how important an emphatic block can be for team-changing momentum.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, let's remember, Serge Ibaka is a defensive presence. This guy, an elite shot blocker early in his career, and he is now a capable scorer from just about anywhere.
The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
I tell you, as good as he is at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
Richardson finds Winslow. Here's Dragic from outside. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Right outside. Leonard against Richardson. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Here is Ellington. The Raptors getting the bucket. Right side. Here's Van Vliet. Ellington defending. Shot clock at 6. Leonard inside. Ellington defending. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
And Leonard gets it to go. Here's Richardson. Pass to Winslow. Kicks it to Dragic. Passes to Olynyk. Now here's Ellington. And here's Winslow. Guarded by Wright. With a step back. Richardson, no luck.
My goodness, get right in his grill and force him to alter the shot. That's tough defense in the post.
And the dunk by Wright.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Not only can he make plays for others, he can take it upon himself to finish.
And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Tuesday, the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for the matchup with the Jazz, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
That one is off.
And you know, Kevin, Olynyk has proven to be an effective role player. This is a guy who's proven he's willing to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Leonard kicks to Ibaka. Down low, here's Van Vliet. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 12.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And the Heat call time here.
In a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. In fourth, the Raptors.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Richardson kicks to Ellington. He dishes it to Johnson. Back to Ellington. 6 on the shot clock. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Ellington. And so he hits both.
Boy, he's just been so consistent, right? I mean, every time he's gotten to the stripe, he's delivered. This is great stuff.
Here's Van Vliet taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Wright. And that's 18 points for Leonard.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you've got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
Now here's Winslow. He's got 5. It's tipped. Down low, here's Van Vliet. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Johnson kicks to Olynyk. Ellington with it. Now Wright defending. Now here's Winslow. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. Johnson can't get it to go. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Pass to Van Vliet. Wright looking around to the inside and stolen by Richardson. Leonard with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Here's Wright. And he drops it in from the low post. Wright's got 4 points this quarter.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
1:25 left in the third. Inside, deflects the pass. Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Johnson. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Danny Green, he's checked in for Leonard. The Heat also with the sub. Whiteside's checked in for Josh Richardson. .107 left to play in the third. And Wright kicks to Siakam. And taken away by Johnson. To the middle. Here's Winslow. That one falls coming off Johnson's feed. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game.
I'll tell you, it takes fantastic vision and flawless timing to produce an assist like that.
Here's Van Vliet. He has 6. Feeds it to Ibaka. And too long on the shot. The Heat trail by 14. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Here's Ellington. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Ellington's got 4 points this quarter. 26 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Van Vliet taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Clock at 6. And Whiteside sends it back. Oh, my. How did he hit that shot? How in the world?
You just never know what's going to happen.
This dude is unreal.
And so it's Toronto, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Raptors leading by 9. They've got Wright. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Green, and it's Van Vliet in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's foul number 2 for him. Heat on D. Outside, Green. Stolen by Winslow. One-on-one fast break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Wade drops them both. Here's Van Vliet. Now the pass to Lowry. And that misses badly. Air ball. The Heat trail by 7. Now Winslow. And it's Wade in the corner. And he's good on the 3 ball. Wade's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Here's Van Vliet, and Toronto turns it over again.
Well, that's an example of 2 teammates on a different page. They're both looking at each other like, hey, what was going on there?
And here are the Heat now, trailing by 4. Pass to Wade. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. He feeds it to Whiteside. Yep, it counts.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
I'll tell you, that's the killer instinct you need to have. You love the attacking mentality near the cup.
Van Vliet kicks to Valanciunas. Passes it to Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Raptors need to get a shot up. Here's Van Vliet. No good, unable to end this run.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Wade, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
One shot.
And that one misses.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
Shots good by Green. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Winslow finds Johnson, the 8-footer, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Johnson's got it all tied up now for the Heat. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. At one point, they led by 16. Outside Lowry. Shot clock at 6. A three-pointer, no good.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
It's stolen by Lowry. Here's Van Vliet. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
You know, Kyle Lowry with a little larceny to set up the bucket. Go ahead.
And the Heat call time here.
And guys, you know, you never run out of things that you can improve upon.
I think, Greg, it's important to keep that hunger, right? You're always striving to get better and to change things up.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Raptors. Then for the Heat, Richardson comes in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Johnson. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He told them that they're getting it done in the paint. He said they can't guard us inside, guys. Keep taking it to them. Pound it down low. We'll see if they keep it up, Kevin.
Outside, Green. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Lowry for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Dragic the pass to Whiteside. Back to Dragic. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
Dragic against Lowry. Dragic kicks to Wade. Johnson, the pass to Wade, gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Well, inside, outside, in between, Dwayne Wade has decided to showcase every aspect of that offensive arsenal.
Three-pointer, Lowry. It's hauled in by the Heat. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game to take the lead. Green with the block. Richardson against Leonard. The dish to Lowry. Back to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
The Heat trail by 3. Wade feeling it out a bit. And here's Dragic. Back to Wade. He tries for 3. And it's Wade again missing. Toronto leading by 3. Lowry with the ball. And Lowry gets double-teamed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Miami now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Trying to get open is Johnson. No good from Dragic. The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not afraid to take hits on the way to the free throw line. Kyle Lowry will manufacture points any way he has to.
Raptors, Kyle Lowry, taking 2 shots.
Last on the first.
And the first one drops.
Well, at this point, a multiple-time All-Star, a member of the U.S. national team at the Olympics in Rio, we'll just call him the gold standard, Kyle Lowry.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both. Now here's Dragic. T-Wade on the wing. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
Siakam kicks to Valanciunas. Here's Siakam. Over Johnson. And again, no good by Toronto. The Heat trail by 3. Dragic taking his time here. It's Whiteside, top of the key. From 10 feet out, bank shot, no good. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Lowry against Dragic. Lowry drives in, and Whiteside sends it back, and they get it back. Heat have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Johnson dishes to Dragic. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game. Raptors leading by 3. Leonard on the wing, takes a 3. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got his 5th rebound in this one. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by the Raptors. At one point, they led by 16. Leonard finds Valanciunas. Count that one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Dragic against Lowry. Dragic the pass to Whiteside. Banked in off the glass.
Well, in that individual matchup, the rim is totally unprotected. He's just got too much size on him.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Lowry kicks to Leonard. Over Richardson, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Green against Wade. Wade double team. 6 to shoot. Johnson, that's for 2. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And Toronto making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors. Leading by 5. Ibaka finds Lowry. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Lowry's got 9 points here in the second half. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Richardson against Leonard. Tipped away. Now Richardson from 13. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, doesn't allow himself to be rattled in the least by the aggressive defense. Jonas Valanciunas shows his strength and composure to power up and through.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Look, Kevin, you know this. There's a long history of great players coming out of Lithuania, and Valanciunas right there with the best of them. Remember, back in 2012, this guy was the MVP of the Lithuanian Basketball League.
And the Heat call time here. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low, and with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Dragic against Lowry to stop the run. The rebound by Ibaka.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. They'll take that every time.
The second person, 13.
The Heat trail by 13. Outside Dragic. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Lowry against Dragic. And the shot goes in. Dragic has got 21 in the game.
Boy, he's carried his share of the load tonight, Kev, but he might need to carry even more if they're going to turn this thing around.
Green dishes to Lowry. Here's Leonard. Rebound by the Heat. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Whiteside kicks to Johnson. Dragic against Lowry. Whiteside inside. 3-pointer. Wade tries it again. Kicks it out to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Richardson's got it back down to within single digits for Miami. Stolen by Wade. .114 left in the 4th. Chalk up 2 there. And that's 23 points for Goran Dragic.
That's a nice little outside-in play right there. Good feed into the post and a solid finish.
Pass to Lowry. Leonard trying to break free. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Well, we've gotten used to seeing this from Jonas Valanciunas. The slam on the putback. Nicely done, sir.
Lets it go from 14. Another miss by Dragic. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
And Whiteside sends it back.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
No, it appears that this one is absolutely done. No sense wasting energy trying to come back.
Richardson, no luck. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. At one point, they led by 16. And so it's Toronto winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.